From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, December the 19th, 2016. An Israeli man was lightly injured in a shooting attack in the West Bank yesterday. The incident took place near the Jewish settlement of Heimlich. The man, said to be in his 20s, was driving when his car came under attack by gunfire from a passing vehicle, which shattered the driver's side window. The man sustained wounds to his face from the shattered glass and was treated at the scene and then taken to the hospital. His vehicle sustained some damage. Israeli security forces were searching for the perpetrators. And Israeli troops raided a weapons manufacturing workshop in the West Bank early this morning. The IDF called it one of the biggest gun factories ever found in the area. The IDF raided the factory located in the underground basement of a residential building in the city of Hebron, where they confiscated the arms, which included dozens of Carl Gustav-style guns, parts of M16 rifles, and large quantities of ammunition. The owner of the factory and his son were arrested. Residents of the Jewish outpost of Amona in the West Bank arrived at an agreement with the Israeli government yesterday, avoiding a showdown with Israeli security forces. As we have been reporting to you, the outpost was ruled by Israel's High Court to have been built on private Palestinian land and was set to be demolished by December the 25th. Residents were preparing for major protests with IDF forces and police who were prepping for the evacuation. But yesterday, Amona residents accepted an offer made by the Israeli government that some of them would move to a nearby piece of land and others would get temporary housing in the nearby Jewish settlement of Ofra. Israel police and Israel security agency, the Shin Bet, were given official permission this morning to investigate a member of Israel's Knesset over suspicion of security breaches. Arab-Israeli Knesset member Basel Ghattas is a member of the Joint List Party. He is suspected of smuggling cell phones to Palestinian security prisoners. Ghattas denies any wrongdoing and claims the accusations are an attempt to harm his party. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issued a statement on the matter saying if these suspicions against MK Ghattas are true, then this constitutes a serious offense against the security of the state and citizens of Israel. Whoever harms state security, he said, will be severely punished and will not be allowed to serve in the Knesset. Israel's President Reuven Rivlin said that cynical abuse of the freedoms given to Knesset members with the intent to destroy Israel's security is shameful. Jewish surgeon and medical researcher Henry Heimlich has died. Heimlich is perhaps best known for the life-saving technique to help choking victims, which bears his name. Heimlich died on Saturday in Cincinnati at the age of 96 from complications of a massive heart attack he had suffered a week previous. Israeli officials and business leaders from around the world are taking part in the Jerusalem Leaders Summit today. The gathering addresses issues of foreign policy, economic growth, security, and technology. It is co-hosted by the International Leaders Summit, the Alliance for Direct Democracy in Europe, and strategic partners from Europe, India, Israel, and the United States. It runs through tomorrow at the Waldorf Astoria in Jerusalem. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight for Monday, December the 19th. At 7 o'clock, it's the wisdom of Dr. Ruth Westheimer. At 7:30, Daniel Gordis of the Shalem College discusses a range of issues addressed in his new book, Israel, A Concise History of a Nation Reborn, with Jonathan Greenblatt of the ADL in a program of Temple Emmanuel Skirball Center with the Jewish Week of New York and Hadassah. At 9 tonight, Mark Golub sits down with Miriam Peretz, who lost 2 sons serving in the IDF on L'chaim. And at 10:30, Saturday Night Live writer Alan Zweibel speaks at the 92nd Street Y. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, New York Congressman Gerald Nadler talks about the recent passage of the Holocaust Expropriated Art Recovery Act, legislation regarding Jewish refugees, and President Obama's last Hanukkah reception at the White House, when I sit in for Mark Golub on tonight's In the News at 6:30. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, December the 19th, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader.